Hi everyone, welcome to your home, your happy place, and you are visiting with Debbie. I am so glad you joined me today, and I have two treats for you. One is we are decorating today. Wow, it's been a few weeks, huh? And then two is I am doing a collab. I want to introduce you to my friend Carrie from Cottage Diaries. I fell in love with her channel about a month or so ago when I found her, and she is just the sweetest, kindest person. You can tell, it just comes across in the camera, and you can tell how much she loves what she's doing when she's decorating, when she's thrifting, even when she's going through her items to decide what to keep, give away, or sell. And so today she's going to treat us with a gallery wall. So I'm going to put a link below in my description box to go to Cottage Diaries. Please, when we're done watching today, go over there, tell Carrie that Debbie sent you from your home, your happy place. Now, what are we going to do decorating wise on my channel today? Well, I'm going to take you outside. We are going to work on my screen and porch. Now, don't run away if you don't have a screen and porch, because this will translate onto a patio, a deck, a porch, or even, I think you could use some of the ideas indoors. It really doesn't matter. It's a sitting area and an eating area. So you guys, I wanted to film this morning. I had it all planned and scheduled. Workmen were coming, but they weren't supposed to be here till noon. And as soon as I got ready to go, boom, we're 2.5 hours early. And it was like drilling and motors. They decided to come and clean out the pool. No, our pool is still not done. And we're having company next week. Okay, but I wanted to tell you a couple other things, and I can't even believe this is going to go on here. There's a manhunt going on right now, so I meant to do this even a little earlier. I have to admit I was pretty scared, and there are police officers all over. We live in I would consider a rural area. It's a wildlife sanctuary, basically. And it's acres. We butt up to 40 acres that our subdivision bought for just walking trails. We're on 7. There's another 3 over next to us that is just for sale, and I don't know how many acres right there. Everybody's on a little bit of land. And it's not a small subdivision. So supposedly somebody was shooting in Arkansas, and he stole a car and crossed the border and was on a chase on our main highway, 120 miles an hour. And he decided to get off in this neighborhood that's in the middle of nowhere and ditched the car about 3 blocks from here. And very close, just down the road from where my daughter lives. And that was hours and hours and hours ago. So there's 3 counties here looking for him. There are canine units tracking him. The U.S. Marshals are here, and everybody that's leaving the subdivision, which there's about 3 different ways you can come and go. Their cars are being searched. But I am by myself. All right, anyway, sorry. Is this too much information? It is. Okay, I haven't seen you guys in so long, and I need to chat just a minute. I am going all out summer because next week is Memorial Day weekend, and we start off Memorial Day entertaining our friends, and I just want to tell you a little bit about that. My husband grew up at a YMCA, I don't know what they did there, but when he was in grade school, he was going there. And he made friends that are still our friends today. And once everybody started getting married, we decided to have a supper club to stay in touch, because you know how it gets. People start having kids and life gets busy and you don't have time, and friendships just kind of go away. At first, we were doing every other month. at somebody's house, and then everybody brings a dish, and it was just so much fun. And then kids did get in the way. Things got a little busy and it got spread out, and so it doesn't happen that often anymore. But there's a few dates that are concrete, and one is Christmas. We always have Christmas, which this year's going to be at my house too, but that's only because the people that are doing Christmas are going to take a I don't even know what it's called, but they're going to cruise down the Mississippi and up around the outside and back. So they're going to be on the water come Christmas. But we are always hosting for, I think this is either year 12 or 13. We host Memorial Day weekend. And back in the day, we used to all go to this place. It was YMCA of the Ozarks, Trout Lodge, which if you live nearby and you got kids, it's a great place to go. We used to take our kids there every Christmas to New Year's break. There's fishing and hiking, there's archery and rifle targets, and they do all kinds of crafts and stuff for your kids. It's a wonderful place, and it's all the food's included in the price. And you can stay in a cabin or you can stay in the lodge. It's not a fancy resort. It's very nice though. So anyway, we used to go there with these people before we all had kids, I guess. And people were talking about it 13 years ago, and we thought, why don't we try to get together? And it just wasn't working out, and we had the vacation rentals. So we decided to start having everybody down because we had plenty of bedrooms, and that just kind of ballooned. Honestly, as we were building this house, Supper Club was one of the main things in our mind, that we would have enough bedrooms for everybody to come and stay. So that's how important next weekend is for us, to have our friends with us for the weekend. So I'm going to start today with my screen and porch. Okay. This is it. So we have our haint blue, which I'd have to look up what the color actually is, but it's, that's a southern name for a southern ceiling. And it's not coming across very pretty here. It looks, on the camera, it looks very gray blue, and it's totally not. It's an aqua blue. But anyway, we have that, and our little light, our TV that doesn't work for some reason. It's not getting internet, and our fireplace, which we've still never used. And then this table and chair set we got at Lowe's last year. We tried to get the entire set, which had a sofa and everything like that with it, and it just kept selling out. In fact, I think I went to 3 different Lowe's between here and St. Louis, like Springfield, St. Louis, and Ozark, maybe even Hollister. So maybe it was 4, in order to get the pieces that I got, because you just couldn't find them. It's held up well. I love it. I very much love it. And there's really nothing. So this is a door to that goes to the laundry room, and there's my garden area. And then this goes into the family room, and this goes to the deck, and then that goes into the family room as well. Okay, so then what we have here, these are super old, but I love them, and they're in great shape. They're not my favorite color. Honestly, back in the day, you really could rarely, at least where we live, everything was burnt orange, and they're not that old. They're not 70s burnt orange. I'd say they're 10 years old though. And, I used to go, why can't we get tropical looking stuff and brighter colors? But you know what's fun is that a lot of the things I have complement this orange. So you're going to see that work in my favor today. And I love it. They look like they'd be gliders, but they're not. And so what happened is, this was a big set we bought at Sam's Club years ago, and you got one couch and one coffee table. So we ended up, because we wanted 2, we ended up with 2 coffee tables, but the other one somehow collapsed. And then we bought 2 matching chairs, or I don't know how it went, but anyway, there was a fire pit, which we have in the front yard right now, and then the matching chairs are on the back deck. This is an old tea cart. It's interesting to me because I wouldn't call it a tea cart, because it holds stemware down here. So to me, it's really a bar cart anyway. Out here right now, thinking about what I'm going to be doing with this in the next couple weeks. I'm going to set it up as a drink cart mostly, and I'm going to put some, I can't wait. I hope I can share some recipes with you, but I'm going to do a strawberry limeade that I will be putting in a glass pitcher out here. So, oh, and my rug, I did buy this last year on Amazon, I guess. So most of the things I'm going to show you are old and not really linkable probably, but I'll do my best to find similar items. Okay, I am just over the moon in love with these pillows that I got at Lowe's probably 2 years ago, I think. Always check Lowe's in the summer. They have such great, so I'm going to start slow. Well, first of all, you can see it's navy, and then it's got this trim on it. So beautiful. And then look, check that out. Okay, you can't tell this probably, but that is almost like a rug weave on here. And then this part's just a print. Can you see how gorgeous that's going to look with my orange couches? I mean, it is totally it. It's got the jute rug and the orange. It's great. If somebody wants to say something, I'm kind of got this in my head right now. If you saw my last video where I get, I get mad on behalf of other people, but now I'm going to talk about me. If somebody wants to say something about, oh my gosh, you live in the Midwest, why do you have coral? You're not like sitting on the ocean. Because I love it. That's why. So if that's your question, that's why. I love coral. You're going to see coral throughout my whole house. I am turning my house into my summer oasis. And since I'm unpacking, I'm finally getting some of my treasures out that I've collected over the years. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to put these pillows out. I do not have a throw, but I kind of feel like I'm not going to need one in the summer. I might. I don't know. I'll give you a close-up when we're all done. So now I'm going to do my table, and I was unpacking and found my most favorite dishes. I'll probably have a lot of most favorite, but these really are my most favorite dishes. And I was thinking, oh, I have like at least 12, 13 plates settings, but I only had one runner. And I was thinking, oh, how am I going to manage? And I haven't had a chance to go out yet. This is just like the yellow one that I used. I think it was yellow, maybe it was coral. In my kitchen, it's Tommy Hilfiger. Bet you didn't know he did home decor, but he does. And I picked this up at either Home Goods or TJ Maxx. I love it. It's a really a classic weave, if you can see that. It's very sturdy. You can toss it in the washing machine and it does just fine. Anyway, because I only had the one, I'm like, oh, I'll just use it out here. Because once I put in those navy pillows, I was like, yes, that works. So let me get the rest of it. So unpacking, I found some tableware that is Tommy Bahama, and I only have a place setting for 4, and I remember buying it about 3 years ago, I think, to stage a house that we were selling in Lake St. Louis. And so this is part of it. So this is a tray, and then it's got the bamboo edging, and it just kind of looks, I don't know, a little watercolory painted. It's really cute. So let's set that here. I don't know if everybody loves flamingos They seem to be kind of popular. I have loved flamingos for a long time. As I'm unpacking, I keep finding things that are flamingo that are all gifts. I did not buy this for myself. I love it. It's obviously hand painted, a little carafe and two glasses. So I'm just going to set that out here. And I'll give you a close-up when I'm all done. I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. I found this at home. No, TJ Maxx a couple weeks back. This looks like wicker, but it's ceramic, so it's glass. And then it's lamb's ear and lavender. And you know, I have my lamb's ear and lavender planted right there. So I really thought, what a great reference to the two. And it looks so real. And this was not expensive at all. And then one of my pieces of coral. It's a small enough piece that I can set it on there and just give that little nod to my coastal. And I think it's going to look really cute. No. Okay, for my little bar cart, I'm going to start out with this bucket. I know it really is a bucket, but it came with my drink stand. It's got a ridge on it, so it holds the glass in place. These were all the rage several years back. I don't know if they still are because I don't need any, but I love this one. It is glass. This is metal. It doesn't leak, you know. And then I love that it's got this, actually that's metal, so you can wash it off and put on what you're going to serve, which looks like it was strawberry lemonade last time. So I love that. I love that. I'm going to have glasses and it's going to be, you know, it doesn't even matter if it spills over because it's on the porch, right? And what am I going to put in it? I'm so excited. I hope to share some of my recipes. This will be my first entertaining type video when I do that. But I'm going to make strawberry limeade and I hope it turns out well. If it does, I'm going to share the recipe. Here's another winner that I got. Oh, looks like must have rained. I had this sitting out. Or they're still wet from being washed. So they really are little jars that says established 1924 on them. And the straws, I wonder if the straws are in backwards. They are, because that ring should be on the other end so that they don't come out. I'll fix that. My husband probably washed them and put them together. But I've got another set of these. Our company coming the first night will be 9. I don't know. We might need it for Saturday during the day. And if you've noticed, I am a fan of these type of containers so that they're made with compartments so you can put your utensils in and then plates and napkins. I just kind of put them all together. So this one, I'm sure it was from TJ Maxx and I've had it for a long time. It could have been from Target or something. I don't know, but it doesn't say. So these are the plates that match the tray. And then, oh, I love the napkins. Napkins, you can get, I used to get a lot of them at Tuesday morning. I love that. Isn't that beautiful? It looks like my pillows. really. But you can also find napkins at TJ Maxx. And, well, I gotta get those to match. And then I just had some fun matching my utensils. Plastic utensils come in every color. You guys, I love magazines. I want to know, do you subscribe to any magazines? If you do, what are they? And would you tell me why you're subscribing? I feel like, well, I have a few subscriptions I really didn't mean to get, but they came with something somehow, and so I'm still getting them. But ones that I seek out are Coastal Living. I just love Coastal Living. Honestly, it's a great way to find where you want to go on vacation. A lot of times it's focused on areas in the South, although it does do the upper coasts. And so, yeah, but it also will have recipes in it. And so that's one of my favorites. Another favorite is Southern Living. I love Southern Living. And it always has some good recipes in it. And of course, I've told you I love Southern Lady. That one doesn't come out very often. So what do you do with your magazines when you're done? Like, first of all, do you like devour them when you first get them? Or do you get them, unpack them, and lay them out and hope that you'll find time? Because that's kind of what I do. But then I don't get rid of them at all. And so I've moved tons of magazines here. So what I'm doing right now as we're unpacking is most of the Coastal Living I will keep no matter what, because I love coastal everything. I'm just going to open one. And you would never even know how old they are based on, yeah. How old do you think this one is? Doesn't it look nice? Looks brand new. November 2009. Yeah, that's how long I keep them. So, but you know what? There's always great ideas in them. Like, there's a design idea, and whoops, there's some vacations. It's fun to look at what the color stories and decor were. Anyway, what I'm doing right now, except I won't do that with these because I love them. And not a lot of people get them. And so if you're going to have company that's staying with you, it's always nice to have magazines in the, out here, over there, wherever they might sit, or in their bedroom, along with novels and things, so that while they're here, they're not bored. If they've got a few minutes and it's relaxing to them to look through something like that. I am going through my magazines and I am ripping out right now. So I'm ripping out recipes, decor ideas that I haven't implemented yet that I love, or landscaping. So, and then I'm tossing the rest. So that's kind of how I'm skimming through, or I'm looking through it and one, yep, there's not even anything in here. I don't know why I saved it, and I'm pitching. So anyway, I was just curious what you're doing. So here, I'm going to put out these Coastal Living ones. And then just a little topper. So rather than a coffee table book out here, I'm putting magazines, and then something very lightweight, plastic, can't be broken. It's a little shell I'm going to set on top of it. It'll keep it from blowing away, and it's just a nice little piece. Okay, this next thing that I'm putting on the coffee table was a gift from my aunt years ago. She's passed. When we first got our pool, which my daughter, well, it would probably be 23, 24 years ago. And so she got it as a gift for us. And it's a tic-tac-toe with little frogs. It's kind of a ceramic thing. And little lily pads with dragonflies on them. And I'll do the best I can without, I certainly don't want to break anything because I've kept it all these years. There you go. So, I mean, there's some things built into it. And then, well, you'll see it better when I do a close-up. But anyway, it's just a little game. Adults, kids, anybody can play it. And you know, they still make, oh look, oh my gosh, it is so precious. Look at those feet. They still make these. Well, you saw the wooden one I had for Easter that was bunnies. They have a starfish one that I've had in my cart for a very long time, you know, save for later. I'm going to get that one when we start getting things set up for the pool. So we have one downstairs, but they're not that expensive. If you're looking for a hostess gift because you're going somewhere for a weekend, these are the kind of things that, you know, they're kind of unique. Can you use more than one? Absolutely. You know, I would just think that that's a great little gift. I can't believe the temperature is so gorgeous. It is probably 7 o'clock at night. And I am sorry if it's dark. I don't even have my light out here. Okay, these are old. They're like the kind like Glade Plus or something. It's what I had. And then again, none of this is new, right? Who knows? Well, so Southern, oh my gosh, Southern Living Home. Okay, this goes back years, back when Southern Living used to have their home parties, like home interiors, if anybody ever went to one of those. Anyway, you guys that are younger might not know this, but it would be like a Mary Kay party, or I don't know what else they do now, but people did parties, and Southern Living just had some of the prettiest, gorgeous stuff. And I love it still. I mean, look at that in all these years. So I'm just going to put that on the table for a little light. And I'm keeping it pretty simple. So this next thing I am so excited about. If you watched the first time I did my screen and porch, I had a faux palm tree over here, which blew over a lot, even though I had it in a base, very top heavy. But I had actually bought it for a bedroom in the basement, which is where it's going to be now. But I put it out here because I wanted to decorate, and we were going to be using this spot, and I needed something in that corner. But now I can put real plants in. So this is a plant stand, and I have a miniature one. I think it may not be exactly the same, kind of like those candlesticks. But anyway, it's beautiful. It's a very soft green. I love the shape. It's a little antique looking as far as like I can see black on it. So I'm going to put that in the corner. If you haven't noticed, my dog bed is back here. I'm hoping as we start spending more time out here, that my dog, especially my young one, will be more comfortable to sit out here with us. Oh my gosh. We went to Lowe's on Mother's Day after dinner, and it was just about to rain. And we picked up a few plants. They were out of ferns, completely out. And so my husband took the flowers out, and we have mice in the garage. And I'm like, I'm gonna go find some mouse poison because this has got to stop right now. And on my way back through the garden department, a whole cart full of fresh ones in plastic were coming out. I didn't even have her open it. Look at this. It is gorgeous. Woo! I got 4 of them. There'll be 2 in here. Oh, I mean, isn't that just perfect? I love it. I love it. And a fern to me, oh, okay, if you don't know this, I say it a lot. I wish I was from the South. I've moved as south as I can go. For me, number one, I love Missouri. I love the Ozark Hills here, and I like our temperature here. And it's humid, but it's not quite as humid as like Savannah would be. So here's the other one. It is exactly the same, just smaller, shorter and smaller circle. And my husband's just pulling up if you hear that. I sent him out for dinner because we didn't have anything. But I'm going to be setting it over here. That screen door opens out, and the other door doesn't need to be opened at all because it's a double door. So I'm going to kind of block the door just a little bit. But here we go. Just as pretty as the other one. Oh my gosh, I love it. Isn't that, oh, that's BB, you guys, in case you haven't met her. Okay, say hi, BB. BB is, golly, I think she's 10 years old. She's a Japanese Chin. If you haven't ever heard of that, they are part pug, part Pekingese, and part King Charles Spaniel. And our other one, he is not going to be with us that much longer. He's about 15, and he's got a little bit more of the King Spaniel in him. But he's blind, and I'm not going to introduce you. You hear him. When I'm sitting and you hear clicking, he paces a lot. Anyway, hi, BB. You want to say hi? Okay, she's not. She's being very... Okay, you guys. I'm just showing you everything once more. I hope you enjoyed it. I did not address our mantle today, or the hearth, and as we unpack, I hope I might find something, but I'm not going to do a whole lot here. I might put a plant there, I'm not sure, and I might put a little something up here. I just haven't decided, but I wanted to get this out to you because I'm doing the best I can to get caught up on all the decorating that I have to do before company comes. So if this is all I get done, I'm happy with it. You guys, thanks for joining me today. I am so glad to be back. It's just been wonderful to decorate with you again. And don't forget to go visit my friend Carrie at Cottage Diaries. I'll have the link in my description box that's below this video. And please be sure to tell her that I sent you. And if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed, would you please consider? And I will see you next time. Bye. Make your home your happy place.